I wanted to change because I was really overweight. I was unhappy with just how I looked and especially how I felt in the day-to-day. You know, I didn't have a lot of energy, I was tired, and I wanted to feel like the version of me that I knew I could be. I always had, you know, the hope inside me that I could make that change, but I wasn't sure how to get from A to B. First thing I started doing was I started to eat better. Started surrounding myself with more active people. They happened to be coworkers, but I was inspired by them and how, I don't know, just strong and happy and productive they were, and was like, how do I get that kind of energy? And so I started hanging out with them and working out with them and just trying to keep up. That's when a fellow coworker introduced me to Brian. I was like, hey, you know, he was my personal trainer. And then we worked out together for a while, and I was like, okay, maybe this guy could help me, you know, figure out what my goals are and how I can achieve them. First thing I did was I started changing my diet, and I was able to lose some weight. It's pretty easy to lose the first few pounds, but eventually you start to hit a plateau, and then that's where it gets sketchy. My starting weight when I first started this new lifestyle, I think I was around 200 pounds, and that was the heaviest I had ever been, and it was terrifying, and I thought I'd never weigh that much, but I did. I went there, and by the time we met, I think I had lost about 30 pounds just eating better, but I was scared about that plateau because I knew it was coming, and I knew I was going to struggle. I was like, what can I do? And so that's when we met, and I started doing actual training and learning more about nutrition. Yeah, I think, you know, there's always some setbacks. The obvious thing is just life can get in the way. You know, you want to be fit, you want to do your best, but sometimes in your job or with your family, things come up and you don't always meet the goals like you want to. Where I got in trouble was when I would hit a wall, start doubting myself, and then I just give up. Well, of course, then I'd put on all the weight and I'd stop working out. And so I'm not so scared of like bumps in the road anymore, I'd say. I think having a coach is important. First off, having a plan that you can trust and someone you can trust, because the workouts can be really rough, and knowing that this is all part of the process and you're going to get to your goals, that's a huge part of it. For me, like having someone I can actually talk to, you know, like following someone like on YouTube or whatever, I don't know, I couldn't buy into it as much. You know, that person didn't know me and my situation. So I think having a physical coach that you can talk to and interact with and be like, okay, this is my story, this is what I've struggled with. It really helps them, you know, customize the action plan to help you meet your own goals. So that's helped me a lot. Well, quite a few things have changed for me since I've started working out and eating right regularly. Probably the most noticeable is just my confidence in general. It's really translated in my relationships and at work. People can, I don't know, they see me more for who I am. I'm less afraid, you know, to be myself and kind of take a leap and interact and be goofy sometimes. You know, when I had a lot of weight on me, again, I was nervous and scared of being judged. Also, I'd say that the coolest part, for my journey at least, is how I've influenced others. You know, I didn't really set out to do it, but my family members, people here at the gym, my friends, they've all commented. They're like, you've changed so much, you're so much stronger, you seem happier. It's been really cool just to see them starting to get into working out, or they're asking me questions, and I'm glad that I can help, you know, and give back to others to help in their journey as they try to figure out what they want. I'm Sam, and if I can do it, you can do it too.